Hello chaps and chapettes, and welcome to another video. This is week 23. Before we jump into week 23, I'll have a quick look at week 21 results and see how the judges arrived at the average. So I haven't looked at this week's competition yet, so I'm going to be jumping in blind. Let's get to it. Well done to Amadeus Lala, who won a BMW M3 Touring and £50,000. Well done, that man. And this is the winning cross. This is my tickets in zone 3. I had quite a good line actually for both of these players, but not good enough, I'm afraid. There was really tight lines with these two. But let's have a look at the judges and see how they arrived at this average. So I don't know what Liam Walsh was thinking about. That's his cross away up here. Now, seriously, I mean, what is he thinking about being away up there? I mean, the player in black and red is not looking up there. I mean, the other judges were fairly consistent. Very low from Kieran Fitzgibbon, sorry. I think most of us thought that he was definitely looking over in this direction. So we've got two spurious crosses, one up here and one down here. I mean, it's not too far away, but it just goes to show you how different it can be. Anyway, let's get into this week's competition. I'm excited to see what it looks like. So here we are, and it's Modified Madness versus Dream Daily, whatever that means. Minus 10%. 10%, not 20, like it was it last week or the week before? So yeah, that's it. 2 cars, 10% off the ticket price. Things are going downhill. Anyway, I have taken this one here, the Audi S3 Sportback, purely because it's 10% off. And I've taken 2 tickets. I've got a free ticket, which I've already selected the Range Rover for, and I've added 50k. So let's get into it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this one's going to be like. Wow, OMG. So let me draw some lines first. He does look like he's looking up fairly steep. Now this guy down here, you can't really see this eye at the back. You can just see the pupil. So that could be anywhere really. This guy down here in the middle looks like he's leaning back. But which way is he looking? Maybe something like that. Let's have a look at this eye. It could be anywhere, guys. And these two guys at the back, you can't see in any detail. You cannot see their eyes. So this is going to be very tricky. The question and the key for this week is going to be how steep is this guy looking here? You know, could he be looking like that? Yes, he could. Is he looking any steeper than where I've drawn my first lines? Maybe. So, that's quite a big angle there. The guy down below, I don't think he's looking back the way. Could be like that. This eye here could be like that. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at there. That's sort of quadrilateral shape for the spread, in my opinion. Quite tricky. So if we were to take an average for this, let me just see what happens here. If I bring in the target, yeah, okay, that's working. So if we were to take an average for this, you know, I could quite easily work out manually, but what I'll do is I'll just place 4 tickets. So 1 on each corner, and then this one here, and then 1 on the top corner there. That's the spread. So to get the average, I'm just going to open up the average calculator and press on calculate average, and that puts it there. Yeah, it could be. We just don't know, do we? We don't know where the judges are going to go. So if I put another ticket just where it is there, like that, that's what we're looking at for the average based on this spread. I'll bring in the target, I'll place it there, I'll turn off the lines and just have a quick look at this. Nah, I don't like it. You know what I'm thinking? Looking at the guy in the red, I'm thinking it's more like that. And that would mean this guy isn't looking as steep as the first lines that I drew. But I don't know if I'm too low. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete these and maybe start again. So I've just put the target there, roughly where I think it could be. I don't know if I can draw lines through the target. I haven't really tried yet. Yeah, I can. Okay, something like that. Something like that. It's rough, it's approximate, because, well, we don't know where the judges are going to go. They could go anywhere. Right, let me just remove the target for a second. I'm going to put these tickets in this area here. What do you guys think? Am I steep enough? I think I quite like that, actually. I've moved further back so I can get a better look at it from a distance. You could easily be looking there. So the coordinates I've got here, and I'll probably just leave them there. I think, I don't know. I'm in a bit of a pickle here, because the more I look at this guy in red, the more I think he's looking further over. You know, what I've shown there is pretty much, well, it's not straight up, but it's not much of an angle. The more I look at it, the more I think he's looking like that. And if I just bring this round here, this game. It's never easy, huh? Let me remove the target for a second. Maybe I should just put a couple of tickets here. Hedge my bets, as we say in the UK. Put one there and one in the middle. Wherever the middle is, somewhere in here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at that, guys. I don't think there's no much point in changing it too much. So, okay, here are the coordinates I'm playing. I'm thinking I'm going to leave it at that, but I'm just a bit concerned that this guy in the red, see, if he was looking something like that, and it could well be, you know, look at the shape of his head, the angle of his head, but then that would mean this guy, you know, the ball's away over there type of thing. Maybe it is. This is a really tough week because I can't make my mind up. Usually I can make my mind up and I feel quite content, but the more I look at this, the more I'm confused. So that would bring that around to there. Like this. I'm just going to put one there for a minute. And I'll bring in a target and see what it looks like. So we're looking at something like that. You know what? I think that's better. I'm more comfortable with it being there because the guy in the red is giving me a headache. He looks like he's looking further over every time I look at him. So I've changed it a couple of times. I think I'm going to keep it there and just position the other two slightly away from there. So that's one of them there. One that side, and the other one on the other side, probably like that. So I'm keeping these together very close. And the coordinates, x2830, y1038, x2820, y1028, and x2840, y1029. And that's what I'm going for, guys. You guys can let me know what you think. Thanks for watching and all the best. Cheers.